This track is apparently a sequel to a previous track by Bob Dylan called I Shall Be Free, released in 1962. It also is inspired partly by a Leadbelly track called We Shall Be Free. Now, it's actually an album that I've not explored yet. This one is called Another Side of Bob Dylan, which is weird. I've covered a lot of his music, not this album yet. I think it's just before Bring It Back Home, which had a bunch of fantastic tracks. I've covered like 3 or 4 of those ones, which were awesome tracks. So maybe I'll find out a little bit more about his style during this period, where he was creatively. Let's check it out. This one is a donator suggested track by Kay. Here we go. I Shall Be Free, number 10 by Bob Dylan. Definitely sounds like early Dylan.
I'm just average, common too. I'm just like him, the same as you. I'm everybody's brother and son. I ain't different than anyone. Ain't no use to talk to me. It's just the same as talking to you.
This style that he had pre-65 is really evident here, that pre-going electric, and especially this early period, even with the next album, he has this very unique phrasing, very off bass, off kilter. It's like you can't quite predict where the rhyme is going to fall. It's interesting as a hip-hop fan to listen to that aspect of it.
I was shadow boxing early in the day. I figured I was ready for Cassius Clay. I said, fee, fi, fo, fum, Cassius Clay, here I come. 26, 27, 28, 29, gonna make your face look just like mine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Cassius Clay, better run. 99, 100, 101, 102, your ma won't even recognize you. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, gonna knock him clean right out of his spleen.
So I was told by Kay, this is one of his like funnier tracks. It's very witty. It's clearly clear here. It's clear to see here. Also, like this is the kind of thing that actually Muhammad Ali used to do in his early career, right? He used to have those fantastic rhymes. You know, round 7, I'll take him to heaven, you know, things like that. It also sounds like he's freestyling. I'm always going to make those references to hip hop. It really does sound like he's freestyling, meaning like whatever's coming out of it, whatever he wrote here was just kind of tumbling out of his head.
I don't know, but I've been told the streets of heaven are lined with gold. I ask you how things could get much worse if the Russians happen to get up there first. Wowee, pretty scary. Now I'm liberal, but to a degree. I want everybody to be free. But if you think I'll let Barry Goldwater move in next door or marry my daughter, you must think I'm crazy. I wouldn't let him do it for all the farms in Cuba.
Some great political reference in this one. The idea of like for all the farms in Cuba, that is what happened to the Cubans, didn't they? Like false promises from the regime, the communist regime. When Castro came in, he promised a lot, and then eventually when he took over, he took back all the farmland from the citizens, right? So I think that's a reference to that. Also the idea of now I'm liberal. I was reading about the fact that in this period of time, a lot of liberal intellectuals loved Dylan for his political leanings, and he wanted to get away from that a lot. And I think he's referring to all of that in this verse.
When I set my monkey on a log and ordered him to do the dog, he wagged his tail and shook his head, and he went and did the cat instead. He's a weird monkey, very funky. I sat with my high-heel sneakers on, waiting to play tennis in the noonday sun. I had my white shorts rolled up past my waist, and my wig hat was falling in my face, but they wouldn't let me on the tennis court.
The absurd with the brilliant together, the idea of like his white shorts rolled up past my waist, like that obviously doesn't make sense. Like how can you go past your waist with your shorts? Also, I was gonna ask this for the people who know, who's Barry Goldwater? You know, that would be cool if you guys let me know that. Keep it rolling.
I got a woman, she's so mean. She sticks my boots in the washing machine, sticks me with buckshot when I'm nude, puts bubblegum in my food. She's funny, wants my money, calls me honey. Now I got a friend who spends his life stabbing my picture with a Bowie knife, dreams of strangling me with a scarf. When my name comes up, he pretends to barf. I got a million friends. Now they ask me to read a poem at the sorority sister's home. I got knocked down and my head was swimming. I wound up with the dean of women. Yippee! I'm a poet. I know it. Hope I don't blow it.
It's funny to see him laughing. He seems like he's like kind of taking the piss here, which is hilarious. I looked up who that dude was. Barry Goldwater. He was a senator who represented Arizona and voted against the Civil Rights Act, which makes sense of why he put it in this line. But to a degree, I want everybody to be free. But if you think I'll let Barry Goldwater move in next to me and marry my daughter, so it makes sense now what he's trying to say.
I'm gonna grow my hair down to my feet so strange, so I look like a walking mountain range, and I'm gonna ride into Omaha on a horse, out to the country club and the golf course, carrying a New York Times, shoot a few holes, blow their minds. Now you're probably wondering by now just what this song's all about.
Yeah.
What's probably got you baffled more is what this thing here is for. It's nothing. It's something I learned over in England.
Really interesting song, man. I think it's a great example of early Dylan style, where his rhymes and his writing were so kind of unique to his voice. I was saying, like, you can't predict where the words are going to fall in terms of what I would consider the beat normally, where everyone else makes it fall in. He's kind of dancing to his own tune, almost like Eminem would do. You know, I'm always going to make those references to different hip-hop artists. Interesting song, really funny, some great lines there, but nothing kind of connecting the whole thing. It's like a stream of consciousness kind of act here, with my favorite line being the one about the buckshot. Where's that gone? I just want to repeat that. There is. I got a woman, she's so mean, she sticks my boots in the washing machine, sticks me with buckshot when I'm nude, puts bubble gum in my food. She's funny, wants my money, calls me honey. Interesting the type of ladies that Dylan was into. All right, cool track, man. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.